Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome into Stuart Field here on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology for tonight's women's soccer matchup. This is a non-conference matchup between the host Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the visiting North Central College Cardinals. Hello, everyone. This is Eric Willowite, the Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics. I'm going to be on the call for you tonight, bringing you tonight's matchup between the Cardinals and the Scarlet Hawks. North Central comes in with a record of 1-1 overall. They went out West Coast this past weekend. They lost to 19th ranked Pomona Pitzer on Friday 3-0, but then they came back on Sunday at Redlands, and they defeated Redlands 2-0 on their season-opening West Coast swing. On the road again for a third consecutive game, taking on the Scarlet Hawks, who are 1-0 on the season. They had their season-opening match against North Park University this Sunday, and they defeated the Vikings by a score of 3-0. This is a rematch of these two teams' match between themselves on November 16th. Last year in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And in that matchup, the Scarlet Hawks won that match 3-1 to advance to the second round. They ultimately went to the Sweet 16. The series is tied 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. So they're dead even. Prior to last year's NCAA tournament, the last time they played was in 2021. And we're just waiting for the walkout. Yeah, I guess start the preamble.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stuart Field for today's women's soccer matchup between the visiting North Central Cardinals and your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks.
Okay, leave it there. Turn the mic off. Now they're meeting. So they're having the captain's meeting right now. Things are a little out of sync. Well, now the captain's meeting's over, so now they're going to do the walkout. It was a quick captain's meeting.
Illinois Tech and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators.
Go over your starting lineups first for North Central College. In goal, sophomore number 0, Lily Madison. Senior forward number 2, Sophia Hine. Sophomore forward number 3, Sydney Bayless. Sophomore defender number 4, Lauren Richards. Senior midfielder number 6, Yasmin Martinez. Senior defender number 11, Cassandra Salviola. Sophomore defender number 12, Mackenzie Loomis. Junior midfielder defender number 15, Megan Michaels. Junior midfielder number 17, Madison DeFrent. Senior forward number 22, Brooke Nelson. And junior midfielder forward number 44, Jordan Lang, for head coach Andrew Kamara's North Central College Cardinals. Kamara in his 10th season, assisted by Kate Koth, J.C. Kent, and Maria Fields. And for your starting lineup for Illinois Tech, let's let them tell you who.
Kayla Hampton, Duval, Washington.
Lena Yanara, Geneva, Illinois.
Lily Schuth, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Gabriella Baltus, Plymouth, Minnesota.
Grace Yeager, Las Vegas, Nevada. Allie Murray, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hannah Ramos, Tucson, Arizona.
Annika Torbenson, Rochester, Minnesota. Tuessa Valdelia, Saratoga, California.
Taylor Hernandez, San Clemente, California.
Caitlin Walsh, Richmond, Texas.
And those are your starters for Illinois Tech. And we will have the Illinois Tech starters, and then we'll have the national anthem coming up here shortly, right here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Illinois Tech taking on North Central College in a rematch of last November 16th first round NCAA matchup.
Southbound midfielder and forward from Tucson, Arizona, number 8, Hannah Ramos. First-year forward from San Clemente, California, number 11, Taylor Hernandez. Junior midfielder and forward from Richmond, Texas, number 12, Caitlin Walsh. Sophomore defender from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 13, Liliana Chu. Senior defender from Plymouth, Minnesota, number 16, Gabriela Valtez. First-year defender from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 18, Grace Yeager. Sophomore defender from Rochester, Minnesota, number 22, Anika Torbenson. And finally, but not least, first-year forward from Saratoga, California, number 25, Savisa Vathuya. This team is headed by Coach Sean Ellison on his 11th season coaching soccer, assisted by Alan Garcia Pena, Julian Soto, Tom Paprunas, Lucy Georgian, Sarah Thomas, and Jillian Olashager. Would all fans now please rise and remove your hats as we honor America for playing our national anthem.
It's the same thing for Celia, too. All right, we're back at it. We'll have the match starting off here shortly between Illinois Tech and North Central College. Glad you could join us on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Whoever you're rooting for, if you're a Cardinals fan or a Scarlet Hawks fan, thank you for watching collegiate women's soccer right here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Illinois Tech dealing with some injuries, as every team does, but they're missing 3 all-conference players, among others. And that last game against North Park, Kayla Smith and Eva Narvarte suffered injuries, so they're not in today's match. Mary Frampton continues to go on the mend, so she's missing. So that's 3 all-conference players from last season not available for the Hawks, but next person up is how this works, and you're not going to get any sympathy from the Cardinals as well. Well, a mild night here. The rain finished off maybe about an hour ago. Field still might be a little bit damp, but the rain has subsided. It's a lot cooler than it was earlier today. Looking at a game time temperature of about 67 degrees, overcast skies, but no rain expected here for the rest of the evening, at least we hope. Illinois Tech will be going from your vantage point left to right and North Central right to left. I had to turn myself around to make sure I got that right, as our camera's on the far side of the field and our press box is across the field where the scorers table is. Illinois Tech will start the game off again in their home white with red numerals and trim, going left to right. And North Central College, kind of a pewter and black look with white numerals and trim with black stripes. As North Central College brings the ball in on the rush. Brooke Nelson Swings it wide over to Jordan Lang. Lang gets by Torbenson. Now the ball is centered. But then coming out of it is Illinois Tech. Vathalulia will throw it into the center circle where Ali Murray will feed it to Hannah Ramos, crosses midfield. Here's Ramos swinging it back to Svesa Vathalulia. Now Ramos, and a chip shot. That one's going to go wide. Nice early shot for Vathalia. And that one goes wide, and this will be a goal kick for Lily Madison, the starting goalkeeper for the Cardinals, sophomore out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Starting goalkeeper for Illinois Tech, Kayla Hampton, a junior transfer from Duval, Washington. Ball deflected. Murray's going to play it. Well, then she's dispossessed. Nice defensive play there, but then the ball taken away from Cassandra Salviola, but then it's thrown back to midfield. Yeager tried to get that one across. Vathalia will drop it to Torbenson, and now to Baltez. Baltez will get the release to Hampton, who will look to change sides of the field to Lily Schuth. The ball goes on the far sideline. North Central will take possession. Madison DeFrent tried to squeeze that one into Sophia Hine, but it was knocked away by the Scarlet Hawks. And then a neighborhood ball, trying to get that one over to Caitlin Walsh, who's in the starting lineup. It's a throw in for North Central. A little confusion on the sideline there. He tried to do a free kick. Taylor Hernandez battling with Lauren Richards, and that's going to be North Central ball. Cardinals with a season opening loss to 19th ranked Pomona Pitzer. But then they rebounded against Redlands on Sunday with a 2-0 victory. So again, their record's even 1-1. Mentioned the Scarlet Hawks opened the season Sunday afternoon. They hosted North Park University and they defeated the Vikings 3-0. So Illinois Tech 1-0, North Central College 1-1. Heading into tonight's match. On the far side, Michaels chips it towards the middle. And North Central retained possession. Salviola swings it wide. Intended recipient there was DeFrent. DeFrent tried to chip it towards the box, but Grace Yeager got in front of that one. Now a throw from DeFrent. Actually, that one goes over the back line. That'll be a goal kick for Kayla Hampton. And she'll just set it up for Gabby Baltez. So Baltez will tap it into play to Hampton. Hampton will change sides over to Schuth on the near side. Upfield they go. Knocked back in, however, by DeFrent. Back to the circle and Mackenzie Loomis. Loomis's pass right on the money to Sydney Bayless. And then they try and swing it wide to Michaels, but getting in on the play was Baltez. Headed back by North Central right at midfield, and Yasmin Martinez. Little chip shot. Rush there from Jordan Lang. Hampton coming out to meet it before Sophia Hine can get on that one. So good early pressure here from the Cardinals. Trying to get the early score on the Hawks. Baltez back to Hampton. Baltez, a little miscommunication there between Baltez and Batholia. Now Ramos over midfield. Ramos. Through ball, getting it to Taylor Hernandez. Hernandez, left foot, and a slide tackle there from Mackenzie Loomis. So nice job by Loomis defensively, preventing Hernandez to get off that left foot shot, but it'll result in a corner kick for the Hawks. And taking it will be Hernandez. Kayla Smith took the bulk of the corner kicks during the game against North Park before she exited. Now that one towards the box, knocked down, and up high. Torbenson will look to track it down and roll it over to Liliana Schuth. Lily Schuth, wide, missing connection with Grace Yeager. That'll be a throw-in for North Central on the near side. Good spin move there by Jordan Lang. Knocked out of bounds, throw in for the Cardinals. Actually, throw in for Illinois Tech. Allie Murray got shaken up on that play on that near side. She's back on her feet, but kind of catching her wind there. Batholia battling. And it's going to be an Illinois Tech ball on the far sideline with a Annika Torbenson throw-in. Headed forward. Chip back in the zone. Schuth will come out and chip it high. Knocked down by Sydney Bayless. Bayless now throws it to the circle where Lauren Richards will try and track it down. She does. Caitlin Walsh applying the pressure. Chipped upfield, Jordan Lang trying to go for it. Keeps it in, and coming out, diving out. Get a piece of it, and then it was knocked wide. It'll be Illinois Tech ball, goal kick. Another good opportunity there for the Cardinals, but Hampton was able to get in on the play. And that ball went wide left of net. There's Baltez to Ramos. Ramos will spin it up, missed the pass there, and stolen by Michaels. Now Lang. Lang back to the circle and Richards. She'll take it wide over to Brooke Nelson. Nelson, good keep on that near side. Knocked out of bounds. Illinois Tech ball. Throw in for the Scarlet Hawks. Grace Yeager will take the throw. Allie Murray back to Yeager. Knocked out of bounds. Oh! Little how do you do to one of the fans coming in. I think that's men's soccer. Should be used to a header. Lily Schuth. Over to Yeager. Sends it back to Schuth. Schuth upfield now goes long ways. Intended recipient was Caitlin Walsh. Crosses midfield. And then thrown back in by the Cardinals. Cassandra Salviola chipping it towards the box. Knocked forward, however, by Lena Yonahara. And then Yeager will throw it upfield. Trying to get it to Hernandez. Yeager. And ball rolling out of bounds, Illinois Tech throw. A lot of perimeter play going on right now. Hernandez knocks that ball down. Bodied in the circle. Contact between her and Mackenzie Loomis. But the Cardinals get the ball and they roll it back to Lily Madison, the goalkeeper for the Cardinals. She'll reset it to Richards. Lang. DeFrent. Out of bounds. Throw in for North Central. 34-34 to go in the opening half. No score here on the south side of Chicago, Stuart Field. Ball chipped forward. No one in the vicinity for the Hawks, so Madison will take it. And she'll pick the ball up now and roll it over to Mackenzie Loomis. Loomis, far side Michaels. Now Richards. Madison had to play that. Here's Lang. Lang to midfield. Salviola going wide to Sydney Bayless. Bayless, good job defensively there by Torbenson to take it off of Bayless. And now she'll have the throw in, Will Bayless in North Central, to Lang. Lang tried to get it back to Bayless, but it was out of reach and went out of bounds. Throw in for Illinois Tech on the far side, far corner. Torbenson's throw was taken by North Central, but Baltez directs it to Taylor Hernandez. Hernandez now trying to get a through ball over to Caitlin Walsh. Here's Walsh, far side, or near side Walsh. Defended well, she'll drop it to Murray. Murray with the keep. Murray has a little space, up high to Hernandez. Right foot shot, Hernandez, and a stop made by Lily Madison. Not sure if that one would have been on cage, on target. It was trending just wide of the left post, but Madison didn't want to take any chance, could roll off that pipe and go in, and now she'll roll it down and get a kick into Hawks territory. Baltez missed on the swing, but she's able to regain possession. And now over to Hernandez. Hernandez double teamed. And they're going to get a foul on Illinois, or on North Central. So it'll be Illinois Tech free kick. Back to Baltez, all the way over to Schuth on the near side. Liliana Schuth has some green in front of her. She'll bring it over the midfield stripe, then drop back to Schuth. Now Yeager. Schuth will have a throw in. Headed back by North Central to midfield. Getting there first will be Yasmin Martinez. She'll send it all the way down, but it'll be picked up by Kayla Hampton. Gabby Baltez getting in front of that cross attempt. That'll result in a corner kick for North Central in the far corner. But Baltez able to prevent pass towards the box. But a corner kick coming for North Central. Good opportunity for them to take the lead with 31 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Taking the kick will be Cassandra Salviola. Left foot kick curling to the back post. Headed down by Schuth. And then chipped back, but that one's going to go over the back line. Another corner kick for North Central. Same spot. Actually might be different. That might be 17. Header. Oh, and right protecting the post was Allie Murray. As that one went off her chest. Goes out of bounds here on the far side, but Allie Murray protecting that right post on that header. And North Central will have a throw in near midfield. Headed by Baltez, but that angle's out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for North Central. Schuth. Valfalia upfield. Getting there first was Mackenzie Loomis. And they have an offsides against the Cardinals. Hampton, near side Schuth. Schuth upfield to Caitlin Walsh. Walsh ahead to Yeager. Yeager will stop, slow it down, cut to the inside, now up high to Murray. Murray getting pressured from behind. Taylor Hernandez tried to spin, but defended nicely there by Lily. Check that, that's not a zero. That might have been 6. I think that was Yasmin Martinez. Hawks on the near side. Walsh trying to chip it ahead. But no one in the vicinity, so Madison will play it and roll it to the near side, to the far side to Loomis. Now to the middle. Ball angles out of bounds. It'll be Illinois Tech throw. One substitution queuing up for North Central. That'll be Gabriela Matteo at the next opportunity. North Central comes out with it. Lang. Lang with the through ball. And they're going to get a foul. This might be a penalty kick. We'll have to see. Might have been on the fringe of the box. It'll be a free kick to the side there, but danger opportunity here for North Central. Coach Roshane Ellison not in agreement with that call. And head coach Andrew Gamara saying, why isn't it a penalty kick? He thought the motion was a penalty kick. Free kick coming on the way. And that one sails on the top of the net. It'll result in a corner kick for North Central. And now the substitution coming in as Gabriela Matteo will replace Sophia Hine. Corner kick at the near corner. Kick on the way from the Cardinals, curling to the center of the box, but reaching up and grabbing that one, Lily Hampton. Now she'll ask the team to settle down and then roll it to an outlet to Baltez. To Torbenson, over to Valfalia. Ramos tried to get it back to Valfalia, unable to, and now North Central had it. And then it rolls off the foot of Sydney Bayless, throw in for Torbenson. Hawks having some trouble trying to get some traction on the far side of the field here. As North Central's been quicker in anticipating where the ball's going to go. They're putting pressure on the Scarlet Hawk players when they've tried to go up the far sideline. Now deep ball, Vathalia, and it's going to be whistled for the offsides. 24:49 to go in the opening half. No score here at Stuart Field. Tried Tempted to get that one to Matteo on the far side, but that one goes out of bounds. Going to get our first substitution for Illinois Tech, as it looks like Rachel Fujimori will come in at the next opportunity. North Central regains possession. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bayless with the throw-in. Tried to get it to Matteo, but out of reach, and that rolls over the back line for a goal kick, and comes Rachel Fujimori coming in, replacing Annika Torbenson. Fujimori then will take the right back. Grace Yeager switched over to the left side. And Baltez, and taken down from behind was Murray. So a foul there on Cassandra Salviola. Baltez will have the restart for the Hawks. Here's Hannah Ramos. Now Fujimori through the circle. Off of Ramos to Hernandez. Trying to get it over to Caitlin Walsh. Race for the ball. Walsh tracks it down in that near corner. Walsh along the back line. And then knocked out of there by North Central. So a throw in on that far side. Walsh in that far corner. Or near corner, I should say. Again, I will get that mixed up because I'm on the far side. Hernandez, near corner play. Knocked upfield and out by the Cardinals, so Scarlet Hawks looking to get some traction. Maybe they'll go a different direction this time. No? Well, North Central pushing it upfield. Matteo will throw it upfield, but Gabby Baltez will release back to Kayla Hampton. Hampton back to Baltez. Now Fujimori. Schuth overran it. Now North Central will retain possession. Baltez will head it upfield. North Central keeping it in, but Fujimori intercepting that pass. Tried to get it over to Allie Murray, but stepping in and taking it was Yasmin Martinez for the Cardinals. And now here comes North Central on the rush. Try to feed it to Lang, but it goes to Baltez. Yeager through to Lena Yonahara. Yonahara's pass was short to Vathalia, so goes out of bounds though from North Central. Vathalia will let that one play, but it'll roll to Mackenzie Loomis, who gets it over to goalkeeper Lily Madison. Now Jordan Lang. Back to Madison. Upfield. Now Baltez. Back to Hampton. Hampton directing traffic to go wide. Back to Baltez. Lathalia. And a race there with Megan Michaels. Lathalia trying to cut to the inside, but Michaels able to beat her to the punch and then get it on to Madison. Hannah Ramos. Far side. Yeager back to Ramos. Yeager tried to keep it in. And it's going to be a throw in for North Central. Substitution for North Central as Lucy Burke will check in. And coming out will be number 22, Brooke Nelson. So 2 subs so far for North Central. Lucy Burke and Gabriella Matteo, and 1 for Illinois Tech, Rachel Fujimori. We have 19-17 remaining in the opening half. Hannah Ramos by the circle, trying to push it up to Caitlin Walsh. It's going to go wide. Racing after it is Madison DeFrent, and she's able to punch it upfield to Lang. Good job by DeFrent racing towards that ball. Good speed by 17. Here's Loomis. Loomis with some green in front of her. Pass intended for Lang, but stolen by Yona Hara. And then it was passed over to Taylor, but she wasn't able to corral it and rolls over to Lily Madison. It's like Joe Porter will come in possibly as the next sub for Illinois Tech. Here's Lang, Jordan Lang, near sideline. Lang trying to cut inside. She does. Eludes another defender, but then it's punched upfield by Hannah Ramos. Good job defensively by Ramos to interrupt Jordan Lang's rush. And now North Central will try and reestablish. Here's Sydney Bayless. Bayless, and it's going to come to Hampton, who will punch it upfield. Deflected towards the middle of the field where Cassandra Salviola will gather it up for the Cardinals. Now DeFrent. DeFrent chipping it towards the box. It's going to go wide. And will it go over the back line? Yes. Goal kick for Illinois Tech. And Joe Porter now coming into the match. And she is going to replace, looks like Caitlin Walsh. Walsh out, Porter in. With 17-10 remaining in the opening half. A scoreless first half so far. Hampton on the start to Lily Schuth. Far side, Fujimori to Yeager. Check, that was Porter. Yeager's on the far side. Body down by Porter. Punch back upfield. There's Lang. Lang will play it with Schuth. Lang with a head of steam. Tried to get pass over to Bayless, but Grace Yeager was there to pick it off. Well, you can see that burst that Lang has. She's tough to defend. Allie Murray. Now Porter. Porter leaves it for Murray. Over to Ramos. Ramos over the midfield stripe. Vathalia over on the far side. She cuts to the inside. Gets past the defender. He'll roll it on net, and an easy save for Madison. Well, I shouldn't say they're easy. I'm not the one in net, but the degree of difficulty wasn't that challenging as a cup to Hopper, and Madison was able to scoop it up. The Hawks able to get a shot on net. That was a good-looking offensive opportunity, but nothing to show for it. But the Hawks need to get more work in the offensive zone as they've been kind of on their heels with the pressure from the Cardinals. So if you're head coach Andrew Gamara, you're probably happy with the performance even though you haven't converted yet. Likewise, Roshane Ellison would like to see more possession time and an offensive attack from his Scarlet Hawks. Another substitution queuing up for North Central. Kara Washwell. There's Vathalia. Too far out in front as Lily Madison comes in to pick that one off before she could get there. It was a foot race, and good job by Madison, the sophomore goalkeeper, coming out to prevent the scoring chance for Vathalia. Vathalia. Hernandez, Taylor Hernandez. Directing traffic, Vathalia. Vathalia cutting inside, and then it rolled off just as she was cutting to the inside. It cut out just a little too far and knocked away by Lauren Richards of North Central. They regained possession. Upfield they go. It splits between Schuth and Yeager. Kayla Hampton will field it and try and get the Hawks to reset here with 14:05 to go in a scoreless first half. Another substitution queuing up for North Central, number 26, Victoria James. And for Illinois Tech, Avery Seeley will come in at the next opportunity. Schuth will take it on the near side, then back to Hampton. Hawks would like to string together some offensive opportunities here, but that pass was easily taken by Yasmin Martinez. Now thrown upfield. That's going to roll to Madison before Hernandez can get there. But for the Hawks' sake, they would like to spend more time on the right side of your screen. There's Madison. Comes up midway through the North Central zone and then gives it a boot. Vathalia will take possession, then give it to Yeager. Ramos back to Schuth. Schuth will change direction and drop it to Hampton. We'll give it to Gabriela Baltas, who has some real estate in front of her. Finds Hampton, or back to Hampton it goes from Yonahara. Yonahara. Yonahara pressuring, forcing the Cardinals to push it back to Madison. Now more pressure inside the zone. Hawks trying to force the issue here. Yeager with the chip to the circle. Yonahara will track it down. Over to Porter. Porter at midfield. Back to Schuth, who has to regroup. It was a little off target, then back to Hampton. And another substitution for North Central will be Elena Clark. So Washwell, Clark, and James all queued up for the next substitution for the Cardinals, and Avery Seeley for Illinois Tech at the next opportunity. Here's North Central, far side, or near side. Dancing along that near sideline into the box, and that one goes wide. That'll be Illinois Tech ball. And now the substitution's coming in. Coming out for North Central is Sydney Bayless, Madison DeFrent, and Yasmin Martinez. Coming out for Illinois Tech will be Allie Murray. No score with 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. North Central College and Illinois Tech. Women's soccer, Division III women's soccer here coming to you from the south side of Chicago on a cool night, climate-wise for September, but with the rain, things cooled off after the rain this afternoon, early evening. But that rain stopped about an hour before match time, and dry conditions. Not much of a breeze either. Baltez looking for an outlet, finds Yeager. Yeager tried to get it to Vathalia, but it's taken by North Central. And now Matteo in a race with Baltez. Baltez will body her off the ball, and it'll result in it is a goal kick for Illinois Tech. There you can see the all-conference defender 2 years running, Gabby Baltez, doing what she does on that back line and preventing the opportunity for the Cardinals. Another substitution for North Central, Dylan Moeller. No, Diane, that's an I. D-Y-I-A-N. She's coming in, and coming out is Matteo. There's Baltez to Yeager. Grace Yeager, the first-year defender who got her first collegiate goal in the match against North Park. Kayla Smith had the first 2 goals, and then Grace Yeager the third tally. The first-year players for Illinois Tech played a prominent role in that match against North Park, as also getting assists was Vathalia, who has the ball right now, and then Taylor Hernandez on the Kayla Smith goals. North Central to Lang. Lang spins away from Porter. Now she'll take it back up high. Over to Lauren Richards. Lang cuts back to the inside, chipping it towards the box. Out of there by Baltez. Ball comes back, however. Baltez gets in front of that one, and she regains possession to Vathalia. Taken down, foul on Cassandra Salviola. Quick restart for the Hawks. Yeager, Vathalia, tried to push it through the nutmeg to Megan Michaels, but unable to. Yeager has a little real estate. Here's Grace Yeager. No one there, and it'll be taken by Washwell of the Cardinals. Now Mackenzie Loomis. Baltez on support, over to Yeager. Hernandez tips it to Vathalia. It's a 1-on-3, however. She needs some help. She'll take it up high, spin to the other direction, leave it for Ramos. Ramos now over to Seeley, but that one gets away and rolls over to the near sideline and eventually rolls out of bounds for a throw-in. And we have a player down for Illinois Tech, Taylor Hernandez. She's in some tremendous discomfort right now. Looks like a hand injury, and we'll take an audio timeout here as she's tended to on the field. 7:20 to go in the first half, no score. This is Illinois Tech Women's Soccer and the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. All right, back at Stuart Field. Taylor Hernandez come off the field. She's having her left wrist taking a look at hand. It'll be North Central ball coming in. Substitution will be Abby Cooley taking the place of Hernandez, 19. Throw in for Illinois Tech. Trying to reach Porter in that far corner. Near corner. Gets me all the time. Fujimori with the throw. Back upfield they go. Baltez will play it. Kept in by Yonahara. Now Porter. Porter with the spin. Trying to feed it through to Seeley, but too far out in front. That's the second time they tried to get Seeley, but the ball's off target. 6.5 remaining in a scoreless first half here at Stuart Field in Chicago, Illinois. Throw in for North Central near side. Chipped by Cooley. And we get a foul on North Central. Free kick coming. It'll be Grace Yeager to take it over along near the near sideline. Yonahara discussing it with Yeager. And then up high is Rachel Fujimori. And in the center circle is Lily Schuth. Gabby Baltez down at the line there near the box. He's usually an intended recipient on a set piece. They go towards the box. Score! What a kick by Yeager to Baltez, and the Hawks take a 1-0 lead. Gabby Baltez right where she needed to be in a perfect kick from Grace Yeager. 18 the assist, 16 the goal.
Illinois Tech goal. There's number 16, Gabriella Baltes, assisted by number 18, Grace Yeager.
So with just over 5 minutes remaining in the first half, 5:04 to be exact, Illinois Tech on the board on a set piece. Just a beautiful kick from Yeager, and then Gabriella Baltes moving on the play and getting herself in position, and then angles it into the box, deflects it in, and the Hawks take a 1-0 lead. Again, anytime there's a set piece like that, Gabriella Baltes is going to be a prime target for the Hawks to try and initiate her on the offensive end. So she does it on both ends for the Scarlet Hawks, and that time getting her first goal of the 2025 campaign. Now free kick coming for North Central and Salviola. Now we got to pay attention to what North Central will have at play here. Kind of similar spot that Yeager took hers. That one's curling towards the far post, headed into the air upfield. Porter will turn around. Tried to drop it back, taken by North Central. Oh, and that one went off the backside of Schuth. Fujimori will kick it out of bounds on that near side for a throw-in. So Hawks now looking to defend while the ball's inside their zone. And that's going to be goal kick for Illinois Tech. So let's see if the Hawks can get a little momentum here. They did change the direction of the field a little bit and had some chances as we were progressing in the first half, but most of that first half was dominated, at least possession-wise and field-wise, by North Central. But the Hawks have kind of found their footing a little bit. Still, North Central very dangerous, and you want to kill off these final 3 minutes here, maybe even get an add-on goal if you're the Hawks, and obviously the Cardinals looking to get the equalizer going into halftime. Fujimori will knock that one to center. Porter going for it, but kick up field by Madison. She didn't get a whole lot on it. Now Porter playing it. Had the ball taken away. Seeley tried to go after it. And then Elena Clark. Gabby Baltez on the case once more. Vafalia threw a defender, but too far out in front, and that's scooped up by Mackenzie Loomis. Out of bounds, throw in for North Central. 2:25 to go in the opening half. North Central with the free kick. Line drive played by Schuth. Over to Seeley. Seeley, Yonahara. upfield, too far out in front, and that's going to be played by Kara Washwell. Athalia knocking the ball out of bounds here on the far side. Down to a minute 20 remaining in the opening half. 1-0 Illinois Tech. Feed to Clark. Taken by Porter and the Hawks. Vathalia, that's going to roll too far out, and it'll be a throw in for North Central right in front of their bench at a minute to go. Now here's Lang, Jordan Lang. Dropping it to Lauren Richards. Richards in the circle. Swings it wide over to the near side. Saviola. And then that one's going to roll to the back line and out of bounds goal kick. Actually, no, they got the offsides. So it'll be Illinois Tech ball as we count down the final seconds here shortly. About 22 seconds remaining. Free kick, Illinois Tech. Schuth will send it over to Hampton. And you'll hear the countdown in the background here.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And your halftime score here from Stuart Field, Illinois Tech 1 and North Central 0. Say the same thing.
And for mid-time score, we got Illinois Tech 1 and North Central 0.
Yeah, I need a copy. Try black and white this time, though. Welcome back to Stuart Field here on the campus of Illinois Institute of Technology. Halftime score, Illinois Tech 1 and North Central College 0 here in women's soccer, Division III women's soccer. Let's go over the halftime stats. Illinois Tech again leading 1-0. A goal in the 39th minute. Gabriela Baltez on a set piece. Free kick from Grace Yeager. Beautiful job. And the Hawks go up 1-0. Shots 5-3 favoring Illinois Tech. 2 saves by Lily Madison of the Cardinals and 1 save for Kayla Hampton of the Scarlet Hawks. Cardinals whistled for 6 fouls, Illinois Tech 3. There were 3 corner kicks for North Central, 1 for Illinois Tech. And possession time surprisingly evened out at 50-50, as best as we track that. And we did talk about that first half of the opening half favored North Central, but Illinois Tech started to gain their footing there in the second half of the first half, second portion of the first half, and they were able to get some rushes, more pressure on net, and then eventually drawing that penalty, which led to that free kick, and then the goal by Gabby Baltez, her first of the season. So now North Central huddling up. They'll change sides of the field. They'll be going left to right from your viewing vantage point. And Scarlet Hawks right to left. Okay. All right. Illinois Tech took it all the way down to the end of the huddle. Coach Roshane Ellison and his ever-present dry erase board going over what he wanted to talk about entering the second half. Second half starters for Illinois Tech appear to be mostly the same. Rachel Fujimori is in there. Annika Torbenson started, and then Fujimori took over, so Fujimori will start in the second half. Caitlin Walsh back out. Hannah Ramos, Taylor Hernandez. So everyone the same except Fujimori in place of Torbenson for the Scarlet Hawks. And for North Central, some of their substitutions are in. To start the second half, Kara Waishwell, number 20, is in. I'm trying to see if anyone else is different. Number 9, Gabriela Matteo is entered. She starts here in the second half. Hawks will have a corner kick in the near corner. It appears, I think that's Hernandez. Curling it towards the box, headed upfield, however, by Mackenzie Loomis. Now Yonahara, Grace Yeager throws it towards the box, racing out to gather that up. The ball came loose, however, off of Madison. Now here's Lang. Lang's going to push it wide. That'll be Sydney Bayless over on that near side. Bayless getting to the back line, and then it rolls over the back line. That's going to be corner kick coming for North Central. So each team getting a corner kick here in the first couple minutes. Taking the corner for the Cardinals will be Madison DeFrent. So here's an early opportunity for the Cardinals. Kick on the way from DeFrent. That one's going to go angled in right into Hampton. Nice header. Trying to see who that was. big save by Hampton, and I think that was on the header was Loomis. Now here's Fujimori along the far sideline, pushes it upfield to Hernandez. Knocked back by the Cardinals. And now Schuth will kick it out of bounds into the Cardinals bench. Throw in by DeFrent. Played by Yonahara. Lena Yonahara to the circle to Hernandez to Ramos. Ramos will take it to the near side. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be played by Megan Michaels. I think the only second half starter different for North Central is Kara Washwell. I don't see Brooke Nelson out there, so I think Washwell's in for Nelson in that regard. Here's Lang running on the far side in front of Yonahara. Lang cuts to the inside. Shot off the backside of Fujimori. Now Washwell tried to leave it for Lang, but too far out in front. And letting that one roll over the back line is Fujimori for an Illinois Tech goal kick. Both starting goalkeepers in the match. Hampton here in the second half for the Hawks, and Madison for North Central. No need to change. Tying her shoe there. I think that's Schuth. She's set. Hampton with the kick to Baltez. Baltez with the only goal of the match so far on that free kick from Grace Yeager. Now Walsh racing upfield. Walsh will look to cut it through. Oh, good defensive play there by Carol Washwell as Walsh had a one-on-one opportunity there. Tried to change directions on Washwell, but Washwell was able to get position. Knocked down. That's going to be a foul on North Central. Free kick coming for Illinois Tech. It'll be Grace Yeager. Now Baltez heading towards the box again. This one a little further out from where Yeager had it in the goal they scored with 5:04 to go in the first half. And she'll be marked definitely on this kick attempt. Another kick heading towards the box. That's headed out of there by Cassandra Saviola. And now Sydney Bayless trying to take it upfield. And defending on that one was Tavessa Vatalia. For the Scarlet Hawks, this will be a throw-in for Illinois Tech and Grace Yeager. Illinois Tech with a 1-0 lead. Under 40 minutes to go here in half number 2. Actually, free kick coming for Yeager. Yeager with the long kick up high, headed forward by Hernandez, but coming out of her net to grab that one is Lily Madison. Up to midfield. And Bayless knocks that one down. She'll have a throw in over on the near sideline. Murray tried to deflect it upfield. That ball's punched. That's going to be playing. It'll be Lily Madison coming way out of her cage and kicks it up to the midfield mark. That's played by Yasmin Martinez of the Cardinals. Upfield and then rolled to Hampton. Hampton lets the pressure come to her and then releases back to Baltez. Hampton, the veteran goalkeeper, junior transfer. Here's Yeager. Yeager trying to lead. I think that's Ramos in that far corner, Yonahara. That was Ramos. Out of bounds, throw in for Illinois Tech near sideline. Grace Yeager. Yeager to Hernandez. A little fancy footwork there from 11 in white, and then a long kick towards the box. Not sure that's what Hawks were looking for there, but on net, Madison plays it. Bodied down by Matteo. And then Lang will get it over to Saviola. Saviola finds Bayless on the near side. Bayless one-on-one with Yeager. Bayless keeping it in play. And then Murray comes in there to knock it out of bounds, release some of the pressure. So a restart for North Central on the near side with 37 minutes to go in half number 2. 1-0 Illinois Tech. Ball towards the box and played by Hampton. She'll fall on it. Hampton will roll it to Baltez, being pressured by Matteo, back to Hampton. Now Schuth, Liliana Schuth. Schuth will bring it upfield. Too far out front, Fujimori tried to stop that one, but she took a spill there. Knocked out of bounds by Murray. Throw in for Washwell and North Central. There'll be a foul. Late whistle there from the referee. Lily Schuth will get the foul. Free kick for North Central on the far side as Cassandra Saviola will take the kick. Punched upfield by Baltez. Punched back by North Central. Bayless tracking it down along the back line. And Murray able to get a piece of it. And upfield we go. Hernandez, she tried to get that one across to Walsh, but taken by Saviola of North Central. Now Ramos trying to put the pressure on. Yeager. Grace Yeager in the circle. Good, nice move by by Murray there to avoid the pressure. And then they'll swing it over to Walsh on the far side. Walsh defended well by Washwell. She'll bring it upfield. Cara Washwell over to Lang. Lang maintaining possession. Lang. Upfield, that's going to go out of bounds right at midfield. Throw in for DeFrent. Washwell bodies it down. Throws it into the neighborhood of Saviola. Tried to get it to Lang, but it was picked off. And headed forward by Grace Yeager, headed back by Megan Michaels. Here's Sydney Bayless for North Central. Yeager continuing the battle. Now Murray. Murray in the circle to Fujimori. Fujimori far side. Finds Murray. Murray will change direction, goes down. Picked by Saviola. Now DeFrent. Now Lang has some real estate there. Lena Yonahar trying to force her wide. DeFrent throwing it across. Off the crossbar! The follow-up kick is saved by Hampton. Great play by North Central. But the subsequent kick went off the crossbar, and the Hawks maintain a 1-0 lead. Back to Hampton. A golden opportunity for the Cardinals to tie it up, but goalkeeper's best friend crossbars and the posts. And the crossbar helped out Hampton there and the Scarlet Hawks. Feeding it through too far out in front. That'll roll to Lily Madison. Substitution coming up for Illinois Tech. Next opportunity will be Sofia Rodriguez-Magid will come in. Next opportunity, that'll be the first sub for Illinois Tech this half. As Coach Ellison saw something on that setup by North Central that he didn't like, possibly. Schuth, push it upfield over to the near far sideline. It'll roll out of bounds just wide of the North Central bench. Over to the far corner. DeFrent throwing it towards the box. Header. That's going to go wide over the back line. This will be a goal kick for Illinois Tech. So it'll be Fujimori checking out and Sofia Rodriguez-Magid checking in for the Scarlet Hawks. Here's Schuth. Coach Ellison looking for something there on that backer position. For this game, he's had Torbenson, Fujimori, and now Rodriguez-Magid. Yeager started out on the right back, then moved to left back after Torbenson came out as Hampton falls on that one. 31-19 to go in the second half. Still a 1-0 lead for Illinois Tech as Hampton will roll it wide to Yeager, Grace Yeager. Yeager to Hernandez, trying to push it upfield, but played by North Central. They'll drop it back to release to Lily Madison, the goalkeeper. Wind picking up a little bit here. It's a breeze blowing from the far side to the near side towards your view in the camera. Yeager throwing it into the vicinity. No one on the rush, however. Ramos to Walsh. Oh, Walsh didn't have enough on it, trying to get it over to Rodriguez-Magid, but wasn't enough on it. Intercepted by North Central. Lang being double teamed, dispossessed. Walsh will move it forward. Caitlin Walsh. Now released to Rodriguez-Magid. Oh, that was a big foul there by Lang. And it'll be a free kick for Illinois Tech. Joe Porter will be coming back into the match next opportunity as she's lining up for substitution for Illinois Tech. That'll possibly be for Caitlin Walsh. Here's Yeager with the kick, angling towards the box and coming out and grabbing it. Madison, nice job by the sophomore goalkeeper. Also queuing up for a substitution is Sophia Hine, looking to get back in the match. Next opportunity. So Hine for North Central and Porter for Illinois Tech. Also coming to the table is Brooke Nelson. Foul on Illinois Tech, so North Central with the restart. Chip to Walsh, body down. Caitlin Walsh. Taken away by Richards. Now Rodriguez-Magid stepping in for it. Another foul. Free kick coming. This time it'll be Yonahara taking it here on the far sideline. And a third Cardinal coming up for a substitution, Yasmin Martinez. I I guess I was well off on the starters for North Central. Those three names I called were first half starters, so for what that's worth, I missed that, mislabeled that. 27-53, 1-0 Illinois Tech. North Central with the ball. The center circle taken by Baltez. Through ball there to Vathalia. Vathalia in the near corner. Cuts to the inside, goes up high. And now Ramos. Ramos back to Vathalia. No foul. Now there's a foul. Late whistle there. So it'll be an Illinois Tech free kick. So another opportunity for the Scarlet Hawks, possibly get something going here on a set piece. That's how they scored in the first half with 5:04 to go. Free kick from Yeager. Baltez knocking it in. Just like they did before, Yonahara and Yeager talking it over before Yeager takes the kick. Yonahara crosses in front. A bouncer and a save made by Madison. Not a bad idea there. Madison forcing Madison to make the save and keep the Cardinals within one. Midfield play by Sidney Bayless of the Cardinals. And Lang into the circle. Saviola. Richards to Washwell. Cara Washwell brings it up high. Now to Saviola. Saviola finds DeFrent. Knocked out of there by Rodriguez Majid. And now the substitution's coming in. Joe Porter for the Hawks is going to replace Caitlin Walsh. Coming in for North Central, Sophia Hine. Actually, Lucy Burke coming in. And then Brooke Nelson. Coming out is Sidney Bayless. Jordan Lang. Shot on top of the net, so it'll be Illinois Tech ball. Hampton with the start to Baltez. Finds Yonahara being pressured from behind. A quick release to Schuth. Here's Taylor Hernandez. Through the circle, Hernandez goes wide. Yeager. Yeager trying to feed it in. Back heel of Hernandez. Inbound Illinois Tech. Allie Murray. Now Porter. Porter. Rodriguez Majid. Off of Brooke Nelson. Now taken by Sophia Hine. Hine. Kick on the way, bouncing to Hampton, and she scoops that one up and falls on it. Settle down the play for the Hawks. 23-30 here in the second half. Illinois Tech holding on to a 1-0 lead. A goal by Gabby Baltez at the 5:04 minutes left in the first half. Taylor Hernandez. Off of Hernandez and out, throw in for Brooke Nelson and the Cardinals. Out by Illinois Tech. No, out by North Central. Throw in for Illinois Tech. Headed up by DeFrent and knocked down, but out of bounds by North Central. So another throw in. Headed by DeFrent. Porter goes down. That's going to be a foul on Sophia Rodriguez-Magid. Late whistles, but probably the right call. And it'll be Saviola starting it to DeFrent. Chipping it towards the box, bodied down by Schuth. And we get a yellow card. That'll be a yellow card on Brooke Nelson on the foul to Lily Schuth. Huh? Here's Baltes. The wind really picking up now. Far side to near side breeze across field. Now Baltes, near sideline, Grace Yeager punches it upfield, crosses the midfield mark. That's going to have to be tracked down by Lauren Richards, and she'll release to Madison. Jordan Lang getting ready to re-enter at the next opportunity for the Cardinals. She got a breather. Get her ready for the stretch run here. Throw in for Illinois Tech near sideline, Yeager. Intended for Hernandez. Brooke Nelson with a good retrieval for North Central. Cross goes wide, tracking it down. And the shot deflected out of bounds. It would be a corner kick for North Central on the kick attempt there from Yasmin Martinez. And taking the kick will be Madison DeFrent in that near corner. We're coming up on 20 minutes remaining, 20-28 here in the second half with a Illinois Tech 1-0 lead. Kick from DeFrent. That's hanging up against the wind. Header upfield. Knocked back. Trying to play her own ball there was Martinez. And then thrown back to the other side. Header goes wide. Another golden opportunity for the Cardinals, but that header went wide of the left post. And now substitution. Jordan Lang re-entering for the Cardinals, and getting a breather is Madison DeFrent. Annika Torbenson getting ready to check in next opportunity for the Hawks. Upfield they go. It's going to be played by Lauren Richards. Richards will release to goalkeeper Lily Madison. Now Madison with the kick upfield. Wynn really knocked that one down, but eventually able to get it over to Brooke Nelson, who outlets to Washwell. But off the foot of Lang and out. That should be an Illinois Tech throw-in, and it is. Grace Yeager now will move over to the right back with Torbenson taking left back. She'll take the throw in here on the far side. Yeager directing traffic. And I'm going to say she's got to go further back on the throw, so we'll redo it. Headed out of bounds by Washwell. Now upfield to Yonahara. She'll just punch it. That's played by Lily Madison. Nominal pressure being applied by Hernandez. Now she'll peel back. She's got Washwell to her left. Kick. You can see that wind knocking it down. Torbenson battling at midfield. And it'll be a foul on North Central. Foul called on Martinez. Free kick for Baltes. She'll start it, get it over to Schuth. Schuth will go up the circle. And turnover for the Hawks. They'll swing it wide to Brooke Nelson on the far sideline. Nelson cuts to the inside. Brooke Nelson deflected forward, and Hampton will play it. Hawks trying to hold off the Cardinals here as they continue to mount pressure. Most of the play has been in the Hawks zone here over the last several minutes as they continue to look for the equalizer. Heading towards the back line, Baltes will kick it out for the throw-in. Good rush there by Baltes to prevent the corner kick. Baltes chips it. Didn't get a whole lot on it. Washwell will body it down. Cara Washwell feeding it ahead over to that far corner. Played by Schutzschel. Kept in. Nice job there by North Central, by Nelson, to actually get that one towards the box as Torbenson will punch it upfield. Bathalia. That one deflected off of Martinez, Yasmin Martinez, and then she gets the ball back. Washwell. Over to Brooke Nelson. Grace Yeager defending. Nelson gets free. Now back inside North Central territory goes Washwell, and then she'll release the goalkeeper Lily Madison as North Central have to restart. Hernandez applying the pressure, goes over to the near side. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Cardinals with 15:40 to go. Kicked upfield by Torbenson and out. Substitution coming back in is Sydney Bayless. She's gotten a breather. And coming out will be Brooke Nelson. So Bayless re-enters for North Central. And a throw-in on the near side. Baltes will boot it upfield towards the circle, headed by Saviola. A chipper towards the midfield stripe. Bathalia slips. And it goes out of bounds. That'll be Illinois Tech throw-in. Torbenson will take that on the near sideline. Under 15 minutes to play, 14:52. Into the circle, pushed forward Schuth, and she'll just run it back to Hampton, who will guide traffic, let the pressure come to her, and then release to Baltes. Swinging it over to Torbenson, who's got some room. Torbenson with some room ahead of her. Through the circle, Yonahara. Actually, that was Ramos. Goes to Madison, the goalkeeper for North Central. Torbenson header to Murray. Murray chips it, trying to get it to Vathalia, but knocked by North Central back into Hawk territory. Torbenson, she'll play it along that near sideline. Now she's getting double teamed. And it'll be a throw in for the Cardinals. Schuth over to Torbenson. Upfield. Out of bounds. Throw in for North Central. pair of substitutions for the Cardinals. Re-entering again is Madison DeFrent and Gabriela Matteo. Coming out is Megan Michaels and Sophia Hine. Throw in near side, North Central. Goal kick Illinois Tech as Baltes shielding the ball once more. Now Hampton. After tonight, the Hawks will be off until Saturday afternoon. They have a 3 o'clock match against Elmhurst College, another non-conference match. Right back here at Stuart Field. Hawks opening up with, I think, 7 of their first 8 matches are at home. To the midfield stripe taken by the Cardinals. Taken back by the Hawks. Through ball here is Vathalia. Vathalia on the run. She's free. Chip and a big save made by Lily Madison. She came out of the cage to cut down the angle to keep her Cardinals within 1. The Hawks will have a throw in, but a big time save by Madison. Now the throw from Yeager finds Vathalia. And we're going to get a Hawk corner kick. So it'll be Taylor Hernandez running to the corner. This will be a far corner attempt from your vantage point, with the breeze blowing with her, the wind going with her on this. So let's see how she sizes this one up. Low line drive. Header goes wide off the head of Vathalia. Down to 10:52 remaining, 1-0 Illinois Tech. Play along the near side. Ball bodied down by Yonahara, but taken by North Central. They'll push it forward, and Lang gets there first. Jordan Lang along that near sideline, battling with Torbenson. Lang along the back line, rolls it to the box, headed out of there by Baltes. In white continues to earn her keep on that Hawk back line. Looks like we get a corner kick for North Central. So Madison DeFrent will take the corner of the near corner. This is into the wind from that side. Curling towards the box. Header over the cage. So North Central definitely getting some chances on those corners. They've been able to get pieces of them. That header goes over the cage. So another goal kick for Illinois Tech. Here's Schuth. Yeager deflected out of bounds. Quick throw for North Central on that far sideline, far corner. Murray. Chip toward the box. That one is going to be played by Hampton. So Kayla Hampton will play that one. Hawks will regain possession. of bounds. This will be North Central throw right near midfield. DeFrent to Lang. Hernandez will body it ahead. And then a race for it, Vathalia. They'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for North Central. Re-entering the match will be Megan Michaels. Michaels coming back in for Lucy Burke. Goal kick for Madison. We're under 8 minutes now, 7:52. Bodied down by Schuth, chipped ahead, and pushed forward by the Cardinals. Yonahara will play it. In that circle now, Porter. Porter pushing it ahead. Getting there first is Loomis. Mackenzie Loomis knocks it out of bounds. Near side throw in for Annika Torbenson. Coming in for the Cardinals' next opportunity, Victoria James will re-enter. Yonahara. Yonahara knocks it down. North Central pushes it into the zone. Porter now. Porter feeds to Torbenson, who slips. Now North Central goes the other way. Here's Bayless, Sydney Bayless, near sideline. Gets past a defender towards the box. Played by Hampton with DeFrent in the neighborhood. But Hampton lays it out. Now she'll slow it down. Grace Yeager to Schuth, getting pressured from behind. And a foul. Saviola fouling Murray from behind. .6:15 to go. 1-0 Illinois Tech. Lily Schuth. Trying to get it to Hernandez, who goes down. Ball will go along the near sideline. Racing for it is Lang. Lang will keep it in. Schuth against Lang. Schuth against Lang. Cuts to the inside. Bringing it up high. Shot. Doesn't get through. Ball loose. Then kicked upfield by Schuth. Loomis will play it for the Cardinals. Over to Bayless. Sydney Bayless. Throws it over to the near corner. Headed forward by Murray and the Hawks. Kept in by the Cardinals. That one will loft and go over the back line for an Illinois Tech goal kick. Substitutions coming in for North Central now will be re-entering as Victoria James. And then for the Hawks, Caroline Bach will come in for Allie Murray. Kick for Hampton coming for Illinois Tech. 5:16 to go. Schuth. Upfield they go. Hernandez bodies it down. Finds Vathalia. Oh, rolls off her foot. Just wasn't able to make the connection there. That would have been interesting. As we're under 5 minutes to play now. Yonahara battling for it. Now Yeager slips. Oh, that one went off the backside of DeFrent. Friendly fire there. She's back up and running now. Baltes. Header in the air, loose. Lang. Lang against Baltes. And Baltes will win that battle, but it'll be a corner kick for the Cardinals. I think that's Martinez taking the kick. Yasmin Martinez, I believe. This one with the wind. Low line drive, headed back by Yeager. Martinez will throw it back towards the box, headed up by Baltes, and then headed forward by Yeager. And now Martinez will play it. Martinez is free! Got Vathalia to her right. She'll shoot and go wide. She just kind of ran out of steam there and just tried to get the shot off, but great opportunity for the Hawks. More time goes off the clock. 3:33 remaining in the second half. 1-0 lead. Illinois Tech hanging on to that 1-0 lead. Well, here comes DeFrent and the Cardinals with Baltez in pursuit. That one lofted high, and that one's going to go wide of the right post. And an Illinois Tech goal kick again. Coach Ellison exhorting his team to fight through the fatigue right now as they're in the final minutes, with the North Central team definitely contesting every ball, as you'd expect the Cardinals would. They'll race for it, Yeager. Yeager will keep it in. Upfield they go. That'll roll to Madison, who's going to have to come out and be aggressive here in the final minutes. Quick activation. Up the middle they go to Loomis. Now to Baltez. Baltez with the strong kick, keeping it inside North Central zone, forcing Madison to play it again. Madison's kick, that one will angle out of bounds. A throw in for Illinois Tech now as we come up on 2 minutes remaining, 2:12 in the match. Off the head of Baltez. Here's Bach pushing it forward. No foul called there. Ball kept inside the zone, however, by the Hawks. As Bayless tries to play it, but it'll be an Illinois Tech throw-in as we're under 2 minutes, 1:39 remaining. Illinois Tech. Ball to the circle. Here's DeFrent. DeFrent and Yeager playing. And we got an injured Cardinal over on the near sideline there. Clock has stopped with 1:11 remaining. Tense ending to this game, and injured player for the Cardinals. Looks like number 15, that is Megan Michaels, who had just recently re-entered. Now Gabby Baltez coming over. Roshane Ellison, Coach Ellison wanted to have a word with Baltez. And Baltez talking to Vathalia, relaying some instructions there on this upcoming free kick for Illinois Tech. It'll be, looks like Baltez will take the kick. And hopefully Megan Michaels will be okay. She's getting tended to by the Illinois Tech training staff. Now it's turned into a cool evening here on the south side. Suppose shouldn't complain. This isn't lacrosse season, so I'll take 66 and breezy. Michaels now. Actually, no, I think that's 12. Yeah, it looks like that's 12, so that's not Michaels. My apologies, that's Mackenzie Loomis. Thought it was 15. So Loomis now back on her feet. And it'll be coming in to take Loomis's spot is Carly Campbell. So Mackenzie Loomis out, Carly Campbell in. There's a minute 11 remaining in the match. And a free kick forthcoming for Illinois Tech. Here's the kick from Baltez. Going down that near sideline, headed towards midfield, however. Yonahara will blast it towards the back line. And that'll be a goal kick for North Central. They'll have to activate. We're on to 1 minute remaining. Now Madison with the quick kick. It'll be all out here for the Cardinals. Let's see if the Hawks can defend. Header goes wide off a Bach to the near side, far sideline. Out of bounds, and it'll be Illinois Tech throw. Grace Yeager now. Yeager will throw it toward that far corner where Hernandez is tracking it. She'll just play it in that far corner. And it'll be Illinois Tech throw. Corner, Illinois Tech corner. With 17 seconds remaining. Clock stopped at 13:09. They'll just tap it in, do the Hawks. They'll leave it in that corner. It'll be a throw in for Illinois Tech. And it looks like the Hawks will just wind out the clock here. The clock stop at 6.6. Throw in for Yeager. And clock resumes. We're down to 5. On that back line. And that'll do it. Illinois Tech holds on for the 1-0 victory over North Central. The lone goal coming from Gabby Baltez with 5:04 to go.
North Central 0 and Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks 1, holding this game to them.
So again, your final score, Illinois Tech 1, North Central 0. Illinois Tech will improve to 2-0 on the season, and North Central falls to 1-2 in this rematch of that November 16th first round NCAA match